SOS has helped me a lot to understand a lot of people's problems, like to accept people as they are, whether they are born disabled, whether they are born mentally disturbed or poor, or however they are, they have to be accepted.
But gona le ba reng ga ke ba bolelo re ke nna go sese bangwe ba ntsela go tlase bangwe ba sa dumelo re ke nna go sese me gape sometimes ba ba re tselang go tlase ba fela ba bua dionyana tsa gore a rena batsadi ke gore dio tse leng gore di ka go tlisa botlhoko ba temela hela na nke ke utla botlhoko cause ke itse gore nna e ba teng batsadi ba temme ga ba sa tlhoka go nna le lesego la go ntlhokomela a gona gore nka change gore nna ke tshile ke ikgolele ke ba thuse ka moso.
SOS Children's Home Botswana is an independent, non-governmental social development organization that cares for orphaned, abandoned, destitute and traumatized children. The village started off as a kindergarten in 1987 and has today grown to house over 230 children and youth. Because of the increased demand for permanent home-based care, SOS Children's Village Francistown opened in 1998. In January 2008, we opened the third village, SOS Children's Village Serowe.
But we have a very simple aim, and that is to produce independent young women and men. That is our aim, that is our mission. And we actually think we are succeeding, not by any means 100%. In fact, we think we're succeeding to probably the 70% level. If a child or a boy or a young man or a young woman is now out in the community working, say, as Stanbic, or as an electrician, or as a soldier in the BDF, or as a policeman in the police services, and they're independent of us, we think we're achieving our mission. A lot of the children are not yet independent of us. We've got altogether now 504 children in the 3 villages. But the aim is for every child not necessarily to become a university student, but maybe to become a good bricklayer or a good hotel employee. As long as they're a good person, we feel we're getting somewhere.
A child needs a very specific environment, child-friendly surroundings that allow him or her to grow into an adult with a clear personal responsibility. SOS Children's Villages work to shape such an environment and ensure the necessary conditions for it, which is why our approach is based on 4 principles and on the simple fact that children need a family network if they are to grow up as healthy individuals in every aspect. These 4 principles comprise of the SOS mother, brothers and sisters, the house, and village. The SOS mother builds a close relationship with every child entrusted to her care, providing the security, love, and stability that each child needs. The mother is the very foundation of the family. Girls and boys who are between the ages of 10 to 12 live together as brothers and sisters, with natural siblings staying in the same house. When the children get to the age of 14, they are moved into youth houses, and they are houses for both girls and boys.
At that stage, they're meant to learn to look after themselves. They have to pay their own electricity, their own water. They have a youth leader helping them, but they have to cook their own food. They don't have any domestic servants. It's up to them to clean and live in a youth house and learn to be in the real world.
ke se se le mo magetleng a gago go a go lebile gore you are a responsible person ya ntlo eo ga se mo go teng you move like bo auntie go kgona gore go toe go relifa yo mongwe ha a chaisa so ha o le mother you just stay there.
The house is the family home with its own unique character and routine, giving the children a sense of security and belonging. The family, including all its highly diverse forms, is at the core of any society. It is the ultimate and most secure setting for the child's personal and social development. Together, the families and the houses form the village, creating a warm atmosphere where children enjoy a happy childhood. The village concept clearly distinguishes our program from many others, and at the same time provides decisive emotional touch points with friends and partners both internally and externally.
Stamp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stamp your feet.
We also have a kindergarten attached to SOS Children's Village, and this caters for our children and those from the surrounding communities. SOS sees itself as the advocate of every single child and at the same time a driving force in the quest for a child-friendly world. From kindergarten, our children proceed to regular public schools situated in the nearby community.
Ke batla gore ha modimo ka nthusela ka pasa form 5 pone ebe ke ithutela tiro ya bo social worker gore ke thusa bana ba bang ba eleng gore ba kontla se mama batla ka thuso.
Having a proper education means having a future. Through education, we give children the best possible conditions to ease their passage into the adult world, which is why on the completion of formal education, we encourage our children to get tertiary education. Most of our youth proceed to vocational training centers, colleges, or universities.
Being an orphan, there are so many orphans out there who really need help. And they live with their cousins, their grandmothers, and things are not going well for them. And they have to be taken, somebody take care of those kids, or they need to be cared for. And then we don't really choose for that. Botswana just need to learn that orphan is not something that we chose to have. It's just some decision that God makes.
SOS Children's Villages provides a framework for a childhood that pays attention to children's needs. In view of the traumatic backgrounds of many of the children in SOS, enormous importance is attached to reawakening their joy of living and making the most of the child's resources and environment. We do this through different activities, such as getting the children involved in dance classes, marimba, traditional dance, aerobics, and other social activities that help child development. Our children count on your support, and every donation you make is meaningful. You can also sponsor a child or the village itself.
One can choose to either become a child sponsor, a house sponsor, or a village sponsor. If you choose to become a child sponsor, you come, you tell us, you can choose a child, or you can ask us to choose a child. You can give us some specifications of maybe the age of a child you want to choose, you want to sponsor, or maybe gender, boy or girl. And then once you identify the child that you want to sponsor, we give you the details of that child. And then what you do is you pay some amount of money. We don't have a specific amount of money, but some people choose to pay 1,000 pula a year, or you can just pay as you wish. You are free to choose how you want to sponsor a child.
SOS Family Strengthening Program is a community-based child care program aimed at guiding families and communities by strengthening their capacity to care for their children. We know the child's natural family is the best place for a child to grow. Our current focus is of education, offering parenting skills for caregivers, self-sufficiency skills, encouraging school dropouts to return to school, and assisting preschool children to get into schools, including our kindergartens. Our SOS Children's villages are the most directly visible embodiment of our idea, silently eloquent. They serve as an example and express our identity directly and unmistakably.